lost was because of the party's performance.
Those MPP people in Ashanti and Eastern who did not vote, what was they protesting against?
One, I think they were not happy with Nanado.
Nanado in particular?
Yes.
Was it tribal? In Eastern and Ashanti especially. Was it tribal?
Look, let me tackle this once and for all.
Yes, please.
You see, in this country, the dynamics or the demography of MPP voters are largely Akan.
Yes.
About 65% of MPP base are Akan. Now, you have an Akan base, but your candidate come from a different group. Right?
That's deep, eh?
Yes, that's deep. You will struggle to galvanize the Akans.
Why won't the Akans vote for another tribe candidate?
No, you see,
are they MPP because they are Akans, or they believe in the MPP's philosophy?
Look, there are people who are MPP because they are Akans. Simple as that.
They are MPP because they are
Akans. Yes. And if you look at what has happened, I mean,
they feel the MPP is their party.
Of course.
Okay. Whether in opposition or in government is their party.
Akan for party. I mean, they've said it. I'm an Akan. I've come from the same place, so I know what we say. So it is seen as Akan base. So when you give the Akans what they feel to be an alien to them, they are not galvanized, enthused by it.
And what is alien to them is determined by tribe.
Of course. You see, the only thing...
Will the Akans take a bono?
They are all Akans.
They consider bono as Akan?
Yes.
Kintampo?
Yes, they are all Akans.
So, Chebi, Achim Swedro.
They are all Akans.
Western region?
They are all Akans.
Parts of central region?
They are all Akans.
But that means you can do a double Akan ticket and win if you're MPP.
It's about numbers.
Yeah.
You have to work out where the numbers
come
from.
So those MPP people who said that MPP is in trouble because they have moved away from their base, should we have listened to them?
Look, during the polling season, when we were polling, when you put an Akan candidate against Mahama, the gap shrinks.
Oh, that's interesting. Any Akan candidate?
Any Akan candidate.
Say, Kennedy Japan.
In fact, Kennedy Japan was doing better than Bawamia against Mahama.
Who?
And Kennedy Japan.
Or was doing better against Mahama than Bawamia?
Yes. And then even when Alan was in the race, the same thing was applied.
Alan was doing better?
Yes.
So if Napo was the candidate number one, would it have made a difference? He comes from Menchia.
It would have been worse.
But you are saying Akan.
No.
Or about him in particular.
I mean, look, Napo's personality is different. So Akan, but even Akans didn't want him. He lost massively.
How didn't the MPP decision makers know that the Akans may not like Napo? How didn't they know?
I don't know. I don't know. But we came in later. And
so if the running mate was different, would it make a difference?
Yes.
MPP will still lose, but it will make a difference.
Yes.
If Kennedy Japan was a running mate, will it make a difference?
Absolutely, yes.
Could they have made a difference in parliament as well?
Every number counts.
So, I mean, if Kennedy Japan is a candidate, the difference in presidential will come. But will it affect parliament?
If he was candidate, I don't think they would lost Asin Central.
Yes, I mean, straightforward, you can say that.
Yeah. So
at least for that one.
There are areas that he will have influence. And there are people who he would have galvanized to come out and vote.
What about the women? If Bawamia had a female running mate, would it have made a difference?
No. For NDC, I would say that they don't rely so much or entirely on one particular religious group, because most Akans are Christians. And that's where the MPP disadvantage comes from. Because your base is an Akan, and Akans are almost 90% Christians, you are caught up in between the biggest religion and the biggest ethnic group. If you look at NDC, it's a fragmentation of group of people. Small here, small there. And the religion doesn't play a big role in NDC. But for MPP, it will, because the base is not fragmented.
I was expecting that polling stations that are dominantly Islam will vote for Muhammadu Bawamia.
No.
I called my reporters at the close of votes in the 9th in Nima. MPP had lost heavier than they did in 2020. But what happened?
Look, I've always said, I mean, people were not listening. I have the privilege of growing up in Zongo. Really, when I can, and I'm Muslim. So I know the dynamics of the Islam and the Muslim vote very, very well. It goes deep. NDC is not the Muslims that give the NDC the Muslim vote. It is the party. So whoever the party puts there will get the Muslim vote.
Why? Why do Muslims want to vote for the NDC?
It goes back to...
Is it the holiday?
Not
the Alhaji Mama Idrisu's work in PNDC?
No. It goes back in Nkrumah's time. Nkrumah's overthrow, 1969. The Aliens Compliance Order.
Oh, but that's gone beyond that.
Yes, but you think it's gone?
No, but Ali Mahama, who would have been part of the Aliens Compliance Order, became vice president under Kufuor.
Absolutely. So if you realize that from Ali Muhammad's time all the way to Mahama first, you know, NPP was attracting
something.
Muslims, yes.
Yeah, it was coming a little bit. Yeah.
And when Akufo-Addo came, Akufo-Addo won, there was an increase in the Muslim.
Yes, because of the Zongo ministry and all of those things.
But 2019, they lost it.
Why?
You know,
what happened in 2019?
In 2019, there was issue about the Muslim students in some mission schools that were not allowed to fast and pray.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Under free SHS.
Yes. Well, education. I mean.
Yeah, general education. Yes.
And there were huge cry.
Oh, they were compelled to eat during the Ramadan.
They say health and safety issue. They were not allowed to fast. I mean, we've been fasting.
But were the Muslim community in this 2019 episode that you mentioned, which I've heard, were they also concerned that the vice president couldn't do anything about it?
Absolutely. He was quiet.
I heard that.
He went quiet.
I heard that.
He went quiet, and that really did a big damage to him.
But we all heard that after the election.
No, maybe you wasn't prepared to listen. We were telling him a long time.
No, I was told that issue. And then I had a northern guy called me, a very good friend of mine, who is politically neutral, and told me that he voted for John Mahama. And I said, why? He said, my business. They spoiled my business. And I told your man, I went to his house. I said, Alhaji, he promised me that he would do it. I didn't hear anything. So I told my people to vote for John Mahama.
Look.
Were the Muslim community and the Islam community feeling that the vice president did not really stand up enough for their interest?
And also, there were things that he was doing that the Muslims really
didn't like.
Were put off. Yeah.
Like what? Communion.
I mean, the church going was really.
They didn't like it.
No.
But he hasn't stopped.
Well, that's why the votes didn't come.
No, but after the votes, he hasn't stopped.
And then, if he continues doing that, the vote will still be coming down.
So he should stop.
Absolutely.
He shouldn't show unity in religion.
That's not unity.
Diversity in your religion, shouldn't show it.
I was baptized a Christian.
Yes.
My mother's a Presbyterian.
Yes.
I go to her church, do occasion programs, and leave.
You are a Muslim?
Yes.
So you go to the church?
My mother program. I go to a church for program. I donate to a church.
And then you leave?
I leave.
You don't go as far as communion?
No, I mean, why should I do that?
But if you're the vice president and you visit a church, you can't leave. You have to speak.
No, look, speaking is what it's much worshiping. You should be worshiping with them. And look, truth be told, people must tell him why he lost the Muslim vote.
I get the point. I understand that. He must be told. He must be told.
Maybe people are just too timid to tell him the truth.
Maybe we don't know.
No, we don't know. Maybe he doesn't listen.
We assume that Ghanaians will like unity.
No, you see,
unity in diversity.
That's not unity.
So if I'm running for president and I go to Muslim Friday, Christians will not be angry.
Why was Ali Muhammad not accused of the same thing?
He didn't do that. Ali didn't do that, going to churches. He donates, but he doesn't. He didn't do that.
That's the role of. I mean, his role was to, show, go to events, take part.
Yeah, he did, but he won't go to church and do it.
I mean, look.
But that's because Bawamia was baptized a Methodist. That's what he said.
I was baptized a Christian, Presbyterian.
Yes.
So the same thing. I don't know what he does. Maybe I'm not vice president.
So going forward, he should stop.
Look, he should be who he is.
Muslim. No Christian, nothing.
No, you can go to event. You can take part in event ceremonially, and you get, but taking handkerchiefs, dancing and jumping is not part of your Islamic religion.
No, he didn't jump. He was just dancing.
Paul, I mean, we don't want to be glossing about this thing. Let the man know.
But it's very interesting.
It really